Hi, namaste to all of you. My name is Dhieyo, and let's get into the topic of discussion. How can you use ancient spiritual knowledge to destroy your enemy? I call it the ancient knowledge because the first person to ask this question was Goddess Parvati. She asked this question to Shiva. She said, Shiva, how can I destroy my enemy? And Shiva simply said, you destroy your enemy by destroying your animosity towards it. Okay, I'll repeat myself. You destroy your enemy by destroying your animosity towards it, destroying your hatred towards it, you destroy your anger towards it, you destroy your dislikes towards it. Now, is it easier said than done? It is when you know the right way to do it, when you have the right spiritual knowledge or simply the knowledge to do it. So, to understand how to go about this, you need to first understand the question, what did Parvati Ma mean by enemy? Today in our lives, we are always surrounded by these three enemies in the form of relationship, in the form of career, finance, in the form of health. It could either be physical or mental health issues. We are always surrounded by these three problems. Okay, so this is what the enemy is being referred to over here. Now, how do you destroy your enemy? Now, you need to understand this. Everything around you is connected with you. Okay, so say if you see yourself as an octopus, okay, let's say if this palm is an octopus, this is you, these are all your tentacles, you are giving them energy to survive. Without you, they are nothing. Okay, you can't get rid of them, but they are there for you, for your growth and everything, for you to use them, for you to learn from them. You are feeding them that energy. That is how they survive. Okay, so similarly, your relationships, your career, your health, your love life, your every enemy of yours or every good of yours is connected with you. You feed them good and good comes back to you. You feed them bad and worse comes back to you. Okay, this is how this really works. Now, everything around you, again, if you see me right now, the device that you're seeing me right now, name it, and everything around you is vibrating at a particular frequency for you to see it, for you to hear it, for you to touch it. Right now, if you're listening to me, if you're watching me on your device, I am vibrating at a particular energy for you to be seeing it. This device of yours is vibrating at a particular frequency for you to see me in it. You can hear me because my voice is at a particular frequency. Okay, so everything is at a particular frequency. Words have frequency too. So my name Dhieyo has a frequency, right? Similarly, I'll tell you a name now. Let's see how you react to it. Hitler. The minute you hear Hitler, you automatically feel this negative emotion of hatred, really strong feeling of hatred because of the vibration that name Hitler is vibrating at. We all know what Hitler has done, so that vibration is connected with him. Okay. Now, similarly, if I use the word Charlie Chaplin, it just brings a smile to your face, right? He's entertaining, he's fun, he's joy, you have all these good emotions thinking about Charlie Chaplin. Now, if you want to destroy a frequency, if you want to change a frequency, all you have to do is change the word to it. Okay, so now let's try this. Let's call Hitler a fool. Every time you watch this video, look at him, let him do whatever he's doing, but call him a fool. Don't call him a Hitler. And in time, when you keep calling him a fool, a fool, a fool, you will start noticing everything about him starts sounding foolish to you, starts looking foolish to you. You know, the way he stands, the way he salutes, the way his hair is, everything seems foolish. His speeches start sounding foolish. Now, you do the same thing with Charlie Chaplin. Okay, let's call him a psycho. Everything about him starts looking psychotic. I mean, the way he walks, the way he bangs into things, he falls down, people are laughing at him, he's still straight face, he makes these weird things with his eyes. Every time you're watching his videos, you keep calling him psycho, and you will start seeing, you will notice him behave like a psychotic person. It's not fun anymore. Okay, so now, since these relationships are connected with you, I'll give you an example, and especially now that we're talking about psycho. I met this lady once who is married for about 10 years, and her relationship was going down the hill. Her relationship was going down the hill, and she kept calling her husband psycho. This psycho this, psycho that, psycho this, psycho that. She'd been married for 10 years, and for 9 years she's been calling him psycho. And in time, this psycho has become a monster in her life because she's been feeding him that energy by calling him psycho. Not just her, her friends, family, everyone's been calling him psycho, including her phone. Her phone says psycho. Every time he gives her a call, it shows psycho on the display. So I told her, okay, first you need to change all of this. Stop calling him a psycho. Let's call him a sweetheart. I could have said call him a fool, but then you don't want a fool connected with you, right? You'd rather have a sweetheart connected with you. And she did that, and in about 6 months time, she kept calling him sweetheart, sweetheart, sweetheart this, sweetheart that. She would bitch about him, but then she would call him a sweetheart. things just changed for her. He actually became a sweetheart in her life. She's quite amazed by it. The other example I can give you is about this 13-year-old boy. Okay, he was bullied by all his other friends who were of the same age. This boy is a little overweight, so he never went down, he never played, he never did anything because these guys used to keep pulling his leg all the time. So I went to his house once and I asked him, I said, why are you not going down and playing? And he said, because these bullies are there and these bullies trouble me and they all bully. So this word bully had become like a monster in his life. Okay, his parents, father, mother, both of them would call those boys as bullies. Oh, don't go down, the bullies are there. Before he went down, he would send his parents down to check whether those boys are there or not. So that's how bad this boy had become with these guys. He had a fear of them. So I took him down. I said, okay, come, let's go down and show me who these boys are. So from a distance, he stood over there and he showed me, okay, these are the boys. And they're regular 15-year-old boys playing football. So I started telling him, okay, tell me their best friend's name. So he said, no, he's not my best friend. I said, okay, for now, let's just pretend he's your best friend. So the more I started saying that best friend of yours plays well, that best friend can't play to save his life, that best friend, what does he do? He started calming down. The fear that was there in him started easing down. And he started telling me about their hobbies, their names, the school they go to, their parents' name. And in time, this boy right there had calmed down. So I told his parents before leaving, I said, now you guys need to do this for him, where you stop calling those guys as bullies and start calling them as his best friend. And in time they started doing that. They would refer to those boys as their best friend. Your best friends are down, your best friends are there, your best friends are not there, and in time it just changed for him. One day these boys came over to his house and they wanted him to come down and play football with them because they were one player short. This boy, without any fear, went down, started playing with them, and because he was not scared, this time he was playing well. And now since he's regularly playing, he's lost well, he's become good friends with all these guys. So something that this really works, you change the frequency of the energy that you're feeding the person connected with you, and this really works. That's how you kill your energy. Another friend of mine, every time he would invest his money, he would say, yaar paisa doob gaya mera, yaar paisa doob gaya, means I've drowned my money, I've drowned my money. So I told him, okay, this time when you invest anywhere and you lose your money, you say you've invested it with Shiva, you've invested it with God, and God is such a good investor, he's going to give it to you 10 times back. He started doing this, he started following this, and today he has the most successful company in his field. He's doing really well for himself. So guys, just try this out, it really works, and share your experiences. If you have any doubts, shoot me a mail, we can get in touch with each other, we can talk more about this topic. Subscribe to my channel, there's lots more information like this that's going to be coming on my channel. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. My next video, I'm going to be talking about why depression is good for you. Yeah, depression is actually great, it's really good for you, and I'll tell you why. So stay tuned. Until then, namaste.